Good morning, folks. Any of you people out there that find humor in this, you're really a sick, vapid person. You got no soul. You think it's funny? This has gone beyond the pale. You people should be ashamed of yourself.
All right. Welcome, everyone, to another episode of Frank Stallone. Who is this guy? This is the show where we look at Frank's podcasts, appearances, and his Instagram stories that he shares with the world. And we try to figure out from all this stuff, we can figure out who this guy. He's not just Sylvester Stallone's brother. He is a unique human being that should stand on his own. With me today, of course, I have Doug Forever. Doug, how you doing, Doug?
What's up? What's up, fellas? Nice to be back.
Yeah. And then, of course, Andy. And Andy, how are you doing?
Fantastic. Good to be back.
Good to be good to have you back.
You know, after two people have sex the first time, it's like there's some like awkwardness.
Yeah.
And like, you know, it just seems that Andy and Ryan, you have a little trouble like looking at each other in the eye. I don't know what that's about, man, but I know you guys just met recently.
It was fantastic. I should have had the picture ready for the show. A better podcaster would have that clip ready. Yeah. No, I had the privilege. I had the privilege to meet Andy, and it was a true joy to meet him. His lovely wife Jen, Becky, my wife, and Jen. They seem to get along very well as well. Mm-hmm. And it was a fantastic visit. So Andy came to. Yeah, I'm gonna dox myself.
Don't do
it. I don't care. Come and get me.
Nobody cares. Frank might.
That's true. Well, I'm a Canadian. It's hard to get. So, anyways, so Andy came to Victoria, British Columbia, where I live, born and raised here, and it was fantastic to see Andy in real life, in person.
It was phenomenal. We had always wanted to go to Vancouver, and I knew you were on West Coast Canada, so I reached out and said, "Are you anywhere near Vancouver?" And when we discovered it was Victoria, I had to just go the little extra mile to make sure that we got together, because I it was just to not do it would have been stupid. So we took a seaplane from Vancouver to Victoria, and that was an experience in and of itself. But Victoria is beautiful, and Ryan is the nicest fucking guy. I just we had a great time, and we had lunch, and he showed me around town, and we bored our wives to death with all of our Dabbleverse talk.
Yeah, I know. I tried very hard. I gave it a good and he gave it about a good hour. It's like, okay, now it's time to talk.
Well, Ryan, I just want you to never forget that Andy was mine first. We met.
Oh, shut up! I know. I can't believe it. Doug and I have been podcasting together for how long? 6 odd years or so. 9 years?
No, 6, 7 years, 8 years. Yeah.
Anyways, a long time, and I've yet to meet Doug in person, and so the fact that you met Andy before me, I was a little jealous. I'm not gonna lie, but I had him last. He still has my taste in his mouth.
I gotta say, like, if I had to rate the experiences the Victoria versus Atlantic City.
Oh, come on.
Kinda.
I know, it's much more scenic.
Yeah. Well, yeah. But Atlantic City there was a lot of personalities there. That was a big event. But Ryan is already toying around with the next DabbleCon or Hackamania or something. He might have to pull the trigger and go out of his way.
Or that trip to Philly you've been talking about for years, Ryan.
That's probably what it's going to be. Long story short, we're already boring our listeners. So long story short, what I'm going to do is...
if it's Philly, it's related to the show. So
that's true. That's actually true. I have yet to go on the Rocky steps, so I'm going to do that, and I'm going to make a thing of it so I could try to time it around a DabbleCon, because that's usually in that area, right? Isn't that usually in your area? No, or
it's in Rochester. Which is 5 hours or so from Philly.
I don't know how much cross-pollination there is, but I think I can get away with saying here that Philly is top 2 or 3 options for DabbleCon 3, which is kind of not that far away. The runway on that might be a little too short for you to put together, but it might be in Philly.
All right. Well, speaking of the steps, speaking of Rocky, well, we wouldn't have Rocky, we wouldn't have Sylvester Stallone if we didn't have Frank Stallone. Let's be honest. The whole reason why
might have that reversed slightly, but okay.
Oh yeah. Okay, so Frank Stallone, who is this guy? We continued last recording. We're recording pretty quickly again from the other episode because we have so much content, and I do have a couple new clips that came out since the last episode. Not much, but we'll start with you, Doug, with your clip package where we last left off. Frank was giving his book reviews.
Mm-hmm. It's been a while now, so I don't remember what the clips are, but my note for this one says he needs work on his lists.
Oh, okay.
Well, I think I know what this is, but
now, on the other hand, if you want a different light in California, handle homelessness, crime, high utilities, blah, 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 then vote Republican.
Sorry, that's okay. Sure. Add that to the docket.
Did he yada, yada, sex?
Yeah.
Well, let me get this. Let me write this down. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, got it, Frank.
Last minute meetings. We have blah, blah, blah. Has it been worked on? Yeah, we took care of that last week.
We got the first blah. We're going to work on the second blah next week.
Spencer Pratt's solution to the drug cartels in LA. Blah, blah, blah. We get rid of the drug cartels. Yeah. Okay. Good plan.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. You can yada, yada, yada your way through just about any problem, right? It's like the underpants homes. Blah, blah, blah. Profit.
Yeah. Right.
Oh. Okay. Oh.
Why don't you hit record after the slurp?
Because he does it on purpose. And I do have a clip package, by the way, something about this. You'll see.
Oh. I'm catching up to you guys. So this is a cliche trope of Frank's where he slurps his coffee.
Well, it's a bit
loudly.
of slurp, or he's got the brass knuckle mug. It's always some sort of show. And then he's got to state what he's wearing too. Oh, sorry, I'm wearing my bathrobe, or I'm wearing my beanie toque, or I'm, check out the shirt I'm wearing. It's
you can tell like when he records himself in the morning to when he's recorded later in the afternoon, because like in the morning, his hair's like slicked back. It's tight to his head. And those later on clips, it's like he's got the Bouffant, the B. Arthur, Bouffant going.
I was doing a show, TTRP. It's our buddy Ross out in England with Nelly. And she's very social media savvy. And we were watching some TikTok things that Ross had discovered. And this one guy was he was saying that he was drinking 24 drinks a day for a year, like drinking all day, every day.
Wow.
And and it was clearly performative, but one of the things that he did was he was mixing protein powder and vodka together. And then at one point he struck a match and threw the struck match into the drink. And Nelly was saying that this is a trick that people are employing in social media to get comments, so that when you do something weird like that, people will go, "Why did you put the match in the drink? What? This is disgusting." It's a trick to get engagement on your video. So maybe Frank is a social media genius.
He is that savvy.
Doing all of these weird things, he's cultivating. He's got our attention. I
was just gonna say he's got me hook, line, and sinker.
I just think he's a perpetual child.
That too.
He's obnoxious.
How dare you?
I watched it. If you don't pick Chad Bianco or Steve Hilton, you are. Oh, my glasses got you straight.
What's the deal with him and his glasses lately? This is a new thing. We've been following him for like a couple years now. This is a new thing, these glasses.
But I think his ears are, his skin is sagging in a way that his ears are not symmetrical anymore. So maybe. He has to keep like adjusting his glasses to his lopsided ears.
He provides a reason why.
Oh, okay.
But we saw last week, like when he fixes crooked glasses, he just makes them more crooked.
That's weird. It makes it worse for himself.
Yeah.
My nose has been broken too much.
I have also noticed his nose lately too in these videos. Does he have a big zit or something? He's got that big bump. Is that new? It's red sometimes.
Not make fun of.
No, I'm not making fun. I'm actually concerned.
Okay. I won't stand for this. No shaming.
Have you noticed that, Doug? There's that bulbous thing. Like his.
I haven't, but
his nose does seem a little bit extra crooked lately. But I've just noticed because he has had his nose broke from boxing, so maybe it's just coming to haunt him in his later years. Maybe.
You have to be out of your mind. People say, Frank, you're an actor, you're a musician. Why do you go on and say stuff? Isn't that radical? I am the least radical person. I don't think it's a radical person that wants to be able to walk out of his house without being robbed. I don't think it's a radical person that doesn't want to walk down the street with feces and drug needles and tents on sidewalks where children.
Dude, where do you live?
But you know how like, so he would call people who are hard left radical, right? And he's as hard right as you can go, but he's not radical. So
was he skateboarding when he left the house? That's very important.
That would make him radical.
Yes.
Oh yeah, that's a good call there, Musette Goose. He looks like Alan Ford from Snatch. You remember that guy from Snatch with the big glasses?
Yeah, brick top.
That's a great movie. That's twice today I've heard the movie Snatch.
Are you sure that wasn't your Pornhub search history?
How dare you? Maybe. Smooth Snatch, by the way. All right, here.
Are terrified to even walk to school, where you have people walking around that are junkies and alcoholics that need mental help. You know, when someone's walking down the street and his pants are off and he's taking a leak while he's walking and talking to himself.
That's actually impressive. When I go pee, I can't pee standing next to somebody. So I can only imagine what it's like. The ability to pee walking and in the public with your pants down, that's actually pretty impressive.
There's a video that was circulating online for a while of this. I think it was either Portland or Seattle. Some black guys. Sorry.
What?
Homeless guy. Homeless guy.
It wasn't racist. Now it is. Okay.
Well, that's right. Actually, only white people are homeless. Continue.
Some homeless guy was walking down the street, and he like, it's like a security camera footage. So he looks like he sticks his hand out. Looks like he asks somebody for money. The guy says no. Just keeps walking. He just drops his pants. Explosive diarrhea out of his ass, picks his pants up and continues on. Whether there's people walking on the street, just right there on the sidewalk.
Dude, do you expect
that was LA?
Pants?
Yeah, right.
Like, come on! Like he only had one choice. He's not carrying that around with him all day.
Practical problems call for practical solutions.
I mean, hop in a bush or something. No, just right there on the sidewalk with people walking. It was
the rain will
remarkable.
Take care of it. The rain.
Ryan, the trick to peeing next to somebody is holding your breath.
Oh, I thought it was
Just
holding your penis. I thought that was...
yeah, that'll scare them away. But holding your breath will help you not have to grab somebody's cock.
Does anyone else get stage fright when they're peeing next to? I hate it.
Totally. I've been there before.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I've literally stood at the urinal, pretend I went and left when I didn't go because I had to wait.
Yeah, you know what? When it's the worst, if there's like full urinals and somebody's waiting. Because I feel pressure, like somebody's waiting to use the urinal. That's when it's the worst.
I would say probably needs a 5150. It needs to be taken somewhere to be.
5150, my favorite Van Halen song.
Nobody uses that term anymore, right?
Well, it's an old school term, mental health. Yeah, that's the mental institution. Yeah.
Diagnosed. With this constant rhetoric, this is what goes on. And I'm kind of embarrassed to be from California with this creep that tried to shoot him. He could have killed some other innocent people.
California's embarrassed. You're from there too.
So pay attention to this. But this is more Frank just blabbing stream of consciousness shit. But he's and you notice his hair is like a little poofy. Because later on in the night, he's slurring a lot. A few Chardonnays before this.
Maybe. Yeah. That's a good call from Prairie there. Just wear your bathing suit instead of undies and just pee whenever. That's a good point, too. Basically, we're getting a lot of good tips here on how to defecate and pee in public. There's no way his videos are getting these many likes and comments. I'm actually surprised sometimes how much engagement he actually gets on his socials. That's a few likes, 84,000 likes, 4,000 comments.
It's impressive.
Yeah. It's more than our videos ever get. So
right.
And here's the president has a press conference like 30 minutes later. And basically was reaching out to the press, to everybody. We are all in this together.
No, I'm not at all. It's all you, California. I'm happy up here in Canada.
This was
I don't recall.
This was after. This was after that assassination attempt at that gala that he was throwing.
Oh, that thing. Yeah. Okay.
So that's what he's blathering on about.
I forgot about that false flag. Okay, let's continue here.
Very simple. We have up times, we have down times. Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. They can't. They terrorize the world and they would use it. That's the bottom line. So if you have to pay a little,
did he just burp a little bit there? I think he just burped. Like, go back. I think the enchiladas came up. Watch this. Watch.
That's the bottom line. So if you have to pay a little more for
It's like,
Yeah, repeat it on him a little bit.
gas for a little while, so what? Look what people sacrificed here during World War II. You know, food shortage, gas shortage, everyone chipped in. And I wish people would do that. I wish they'd think about it. Think about your actions, what you do. And God bless our president. God bless this country. I'm happy everyone was safe. But let's do better. We're better than this. We really are. God bless.
He goes to the gas prices and everything. Like, okay, so you're talking about the assassination attempt on the president. Then we get to Iran not having a nuclear weapon, the gas prices. It's like he recycles the same friggin' talking points.
Hey, how many of you think that Jimmy Kimmel should be removed from the airwaves?
I'm going to stand in front of
Because
these
he's-
noisy waterfalls
Yeah, right.
and record.
Good choice. Well, but while you're saying something everybody universally agrees with, Jimmy Kimmel sucks.
Yeah.
I don't care what his politics are.
it's crazy the downfall of him. I used to really enjoy his show back when it first came out. I watched him back in the day, and I can't believe how different of a show it is now. So I kind of agree with
What's
Frank.
that?
on
The
this.
Man Show. It was
Yeah.
great, and then ever since he was off that, it's been all downhill since he became friends with Howard Stern. So
That's true.
Where did I go wrong? I hope you all have a blessed, wonderful day. I'm listening to my waterfalls. That's the noise in the back. God bless.
Wait, is that an artificial noisemaker that he's got going, like a waterfall
He's at
noise?
his waterfalls. So he probably has a backyard, maybe a pool with the waterfall feature on it or something. He purposely did this because he says, like, that's my waterfalls. That's the noise you hear in the background. Like, why would you think that it's a good idea to stand in front of that and make a video where that's just
It's not a good idea.
No, it's the most triggering fucking sound.
I don't think he has a real waterfall fountain. I think it's the noise from his like Alexa speaker.
it's making Ryan have to go pee next to a man. He doesn't like, that's why he doesn't like it.
So here we go. Here's the start of my clip package of Frank.
Subject is shadow banning.
Oh yeah.
Now, I'm just curious. I posted a few.
Okay, so I remember this. So he is confused why his videos aren't getting the hits and likes and comments as well as he thought. So he truly believes that he's being shadow banned, that he's been picked by the left-wing media, is silencing Frank on the airwaves.
I'm sorry, I can't focus on what he's saying because he's fidgeting in the foreground with whatever the fuck that is.
It looks like it might be nail clippers or something, which he should use on
Or
his nails.
tweezers. Yeah.
Look how dirty his fingernails are. Can you see the dirt under the nail there?
Oh man. Come on,
Ew.
Frank.
That's the Frank Stallone mugshot picture on his shirt.
Oh.
He's wearing. Would you wear a picture of yourself on yourself on there? Would you?
Probably, I would.
He
See
did it
people
last
do
time
that.
with the Frank Stallone tiger shirt.
He's got that, but this is a picture of him. This is a picture of him.
Yeah.
It's a mugshot. I don't know if it's from a movie or if he was ever arrested. I don't think he's ever arrested.
It's
So
like it's from a movie. Was he? I don't know. He's like Steve-O. I could see Steve-O doing this
sure.
with a giant tattoo of himself on his back.
Oh yes, Frank should get a tattoo of himself. That would be
Probably
awesome.
does. All right. So now we're gonna hear what he has to say about shadow banning. Here we go.
Subject is shadow banning. Now, I'm just curious. I posted a few things that were harmless, just giving my point of view. Nothing outrageous. And I lost
Oh yeah.
a few thousand followers.
So he's tracking his followers. So he thinks people dropped off from his Instagram because of something he posted, which may very well have. The fact that he's monitoring 3,000 people from his, he's got like, I think it's like 200,000 or 300,000 followers on his Instagram. So the fact that he's tracking that.
Well, they're not really your friends.
So he's saying that his friends or his followers, this is the thing from this, is that he equates the followers of his Instagram, his friends.
I'd rather have quality more than quantity. I'm just curious. I think I have been shadow banned. I mean, there's people out there that nobody knows, nothing, that have 3 million followers.
Now he's saying, how come other people have more followers than me and they don't know the things I know? Can you imagine being this age in your life when you're you're comparing yourself, your social media following to other people and what you consider their level of intelligence to whatever subject. He's saying there are people who are quote unquote dumber than me and have more followers.
Those are the people, like, they have serious mental illness when they start to focus on their followers and their engagement and stuff and comparing it to other people and stuff. Like, people really crash out, as the kids say, over shit like that.
Yeah, don't do that, because then you're going to notice that like the MD foodie boys have more views than Frank because they're talking about flavors of Doritos, whatever. It's like you don't compare yourself to other people, and don't read the chat. Just
Right.
Yeah, you know that's happening.
You should know more than anybody.
Whatever is
right?
happening over there, it's fine.
I'm a follower junkie. It's just very curious. That's a picture of me.
Oh, yeah, see, there you go.
He purposely put on that shirt
We know.
in order to film this video.
You don't say.
Believe it or not,
I don't
look
believe
like Pancho Villa, which Pancho means Frank. So
See, that was a segue. So he had to say, I look like Pancho Villa, whoever that is. And then he had to say, Pancho means Frank in Mexican.
And I'm the racist.
In Mexico land, it means Frank. And actually it does. Pancho actually means Frank.
Great.
Pancho Stallone. Anyway, I just find it really curious. People do not want to listen to logic, truth, people that speak in earnest. They live in their own secular world.
Well, secular is good. Secular means a place of learning.
People don't want to agree with me. That's what he's really saying.
Yes,
it's
of
like,
course.
why do people disagree with me when I feel like I'm right and I know everything? It's like, why don't they just listen to me and kill all the homeless people and throw them into the ocean? That's what he wants to do.
And I'm not really bothered by it. I find it actually
Oh, good. I'm glad. They didn't have to make the video. That's good.
We can tell.
amusing. You know, again, quality over quantity. And when you think people are your friends, there's an old Italian thing.
Again, he's equating his followers on Instagram, his friends, and now he's saying, "Hey, I've weeded out the ones that aren't that great. I'm the people that are sticking by my Instagram. They're my friends. They're quality because they you know why they're quality? Because they agree with everything I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
That's the measure of friendship.
Yeah, it's people that always agree with each other,
Always agree.
right?
Mm-hmm.
Yes, I agree.
Keep your friends close, keep your enemies closer. Or keep your enemies close, keep your friends closer. I forget.
You couldn't even...
Wait, go back. He said something about like an old Italian saying.
You know where that old Italian saying came from?
The Godfather.
Yeah, yes. That old Italian saying that came from the very, very famous Godfather film.
And he fucked up.
Or whatever they say.
Little doozy pots right now. But you always know who your real friends are.
I don't
know. Crunch, you know? But I just thought it was
There's a better saying. A friend helps you move. A best friend helps you move a body. That's what I say.
kind of funny, and I thought I would just posting stuff on reality elections, and you lose followers. But they're not really your followers.
Well, they're not anymore.
It's totally bogus, man. But anyway, have a great day, and may the good Lord take a liking to you. Happy Sunday morning, folks.
See, there you go. The mug.
Oh, the
with
brass knuckle
knuckles.
mug.
Yeah.
I want to talk about the Roadie,
Oh,
which
I love this. So, as you know, Frank's a musician. He's toured the world. He tours all the time. And check out the story about the Roadie. Here we go.
traveling musicians like myself and everyone else couldn't survive without the Roadie. And the Roadie is a guy that's reliable. They pack up, they set up, they're the first there, the last to leave. And I was thinking about the Roadies I've had. Some of them are not with us anymore. Tom, Foster, Ben.
Tom, Foster, Ben, they're all dead. They're all dead.
Going through his list of roadies that he's had in his career.
That he's murdered. He killed him.
Probably. But there was a time in the 1980s where he did have those three roadies. They're all dead now. but he doesn't have roadies anymore. He doesn't need any help carrying the stool and and acoustic guitar to the stage.
Even my cousins used to help me, and we used to make $100, maybe $25 a night in the 70s for a 5-piece band. Managers would take their 20%. Then we'd have to pay our roadies.
Is that true, Andy? Do you remember doing that for your band?
I've always been my own roadie, so I can't relate, but it's been $100 a person for the last 20 years. And nobody's ever decided to raise the day rate on playing music. So
when's the last time you played live in front of a group? And this is not a trick question. I'm just curious.
I know I have a show coming up July 25th, and before that, I don't know. I usually play like once a month or every other month.
All I'm trying to say is you have a more successful music career than Frank does right now. That's all I'm trying. And that
makes me feel better. Okay,
that's not even a joke.
They paid nothing. A lot of them had jobs, but they loved hanging with the band. They'd meet the girls, and they were kind of celebrities in their own right. But they helped us immensely on those snowy nights.
Oh, that's weird, Frank. Are you talking about the people that hung off you due to your popularity? They're like celebrities. I wonder who else has hung off somebody else's celebrity to become a mini celebrity.
He's taking a moment to give credit to the unsung heroes.
No, do you not understand the metaphor I'm trying to draw here, Doug?
No, I wasn't listening.
Making no money, loading in the equipment. Then after we're done, we're out there schmoozing around, and they're wrapping up the equipment and taking it on our little econo van we had. That's all we could afford in those days. I think fondly of them. There was one guy, Eggy. Our main roadie was Tom Hyde, and he's great. I'm still friends with him today. But just the experience, they're part of the group.
There you go.
Oh, come on. he's going in for it.
He thought he could make the video. We thought we'd get through a video without him blowing or wiping his nose. Not today, folks. We got another thumbnail for the next episode.
They are the family. They're part of the family. So it's outsiders feel a little weird because when you're together all the time, you're like a family. They're like your brothers. You know what I mean? You rely on them. We have fun. We break chops all the time. But
is it break chops or bust chops?
It's bust balls and break. It's not break chops and breaking your balls.
Yeah, breaking your balls and busting your chops.
Yeah. I like how Frank doesn't have paper towel money. He needs to tear them in half and make them go a long way. He blows his nose that much.
The other half is for his ass.
I was just thinking about it, in my almost 60 years of playing music.
Oh, here we go. 60 years of playing music, yeah.
The people that have come and gone, musicians, friends, band members that are no longer with us that we were like this with. And some that I was friends with for many years because I'm conservative don't talk to me anymore. Well, that's how life goes.
Is life really like that? These people, it's so weird to me. I get me because I'm Canadian, but the idea that everyone's life is so based on politics. Like, I'm a conservative. I'm not friends with these people anymore. Are you friends with people or family friends that have different viewpoints? You just carry on with your life?
Right. Yeah. I don't
don't talk about politics.
Right. It's not my personality. I don't walk around.
It shouldn't be.
Hat that tells everybody what I think.
But I want to give a shout out to all the roadies out there. Without you guys, we can't do our job. And boy, when you don't have roadies, it's a tough road. Trust me. God bless you, and make the good Lord take a liking to you.
All right. Well, he doesn't have roadies now because he's not touring. So there you
go. Problem solved.
Well, I hope you all got your votes in already. And I have kind of made up my mind that if Karen Bass gets in or a Democrat becomes governor, I think that will be the straw that breaks the camel's back, and I will be moving after almost 50 years in California. The most beautiful state in the nation is in ruins.
Is it what?
What?
I did a little editing here to see if I caught that correctly. Before we get into that, did Pratt win? Is he like out? I'm asking because I don't really know how it works out. Is he
he's
like
claiming he's going to sue over the election fraud shit, but
He didn't even come in second. The two women of color both went on to
we can't have
do
that.
better than Spencer Pratt. So
yeah, the third place woman who made a tearful concession all of a sudden became second, and Spencer Pratt lost his shit. But what's more annoying to you guys, the waterfalls or the rumbling of the Bronco engine?
Yeah, that's his Bronco. That's his O.J. Simpson Bronco that he drives.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That's
same
definitely
model.
the waterfall was worse. I'd rather hear this.
All right.
Remember when all the Democratic celebrities were like, "Oh, if Trump wins, I'm leaving the country."
Mhm.
So Frank has to leave the state now, or else he's going to be a hypocrite.
Yeah, if he was a man of his word, he would already be packing his shit up.
whole state in the nation is in ruins. Is in ruins. Is in ruins. Is in ruins. Is in ruins.
A ruin.
You said roids.
No, it's a ruin. Ruin.
And Runyons.
Runyons. All right.
If that's the case, if you did so well, then why are we where we are at now? Just roving bands of homeless, drug addicts, urine, feces in the street, junk piled up.
How much poo is out there over there?
Frank saw one guy take one shit one time, and suddenly it's everywhere you look.
How many times can he touch on the same points
Until it gets solved.
That's how you make an impression, Doug. You just keep drilling your talking points into the ground until everybody's just like, oh, yeah, there's shit
He's going to
everywhere.
flip a lot of Dems that way.
Mile high, all over the
Oh,
place.
yeah, the shit's mile high. That's what it is, right?
People are afraid to go out. Hey, everybody. Yours truly. Los Angeles is finished. I won't live long enough, and I'm a healthy guy, to see it turn around. That's how much damage has been done. So I don't care what political lines you're on. This is not about that. It's about your city. It's about the crime. It's about the filth. It's about the fraud. It's about everything that's going on.
He's talking about how LA is a dumpster fire, is poop. And he had a situation outside of his house, apparently. And listen to how he dealt with it.
I had to move a homeless guy out of right all around my street. Do I need to do that? No, because guess what?
Okay, where did he put him? In the ocean? I don't understand. He said he moved a homeless guy off his street.
He bought him a U-Haul. He packed up all his belongings.
Did he just throw him in like the apartment dumpster? Like, where did he put this guy? Did he get his broom and dustpan and like shoo him off? Like, go off.
Yeah,
with
well,
you.
that's what I'm waiting to hear. Was this a humanitarian act where he got him off his street by taking him to like the Goodwill and buying him a nice set of clothes to interview for a job in, and giving him a couple of bucks to stay in a Motel 6? Is that how you got him off your street, Frank? Because that's what a decent person would do.
And this is a Christian. This is how you deal with people. Yeah, you almost bum.
You hit him with a broom until they shit their pants.
Yeah, he pulled his pants down, the shadow everywhere. This is a classic. What would Jesus do? He would shoo the homeless away. Get out of here, you stinking loser.
As far as libs goes, he's right. I'm wrong.
Oh yeah.
So
he gets angry. He gets angry that the homeless guy has more rights than he does.
could get in trouble for telling him to hit the road because he has
hit the road. That's all that's his home. What did he hit the road? That's what he does every night. He hit that road and he puts his head down to sleep. It's like telling Frank, hit the home, Frank, hit the home.
his rights, but people that pay taxes and work. I'm not a cajillionaire.
You haven't worked in ever.
Mm-hmm.
And now he mentions that he's not a cajillionaire. He's making it very clear because I know he listens to our videos. He's saying, "Oh yeah, I know that I have millions, but I'm not a cajillionaire, Doug."
I'm no Elon Musk over here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Taxes and work. I'm not a cajillionaire. I mean, I have to work like everyone else.
No, you don't work like anyone else. You get a monthly stipend from your brother. He bought you a new car. You have money that none of us will ever see.
It's not even like white privilege. It's beyond that. You have
Yes.
celebrity privilege by proximity.
You will never be homeless.
People can't even fathom the lifestyle that he has. He doesn't even understand it.
No,
we don't either.
What do you
But
think?
neither does he.
If he does perform at like local LA clubs or bars like a couple of times a month, what is he realistically pulling in? $1,000 a month?
Doug, he wakes up every day not worrying about anything. He has money
because he gets the pittance. I get that he gets the pittance from his brother.
Yes.
I mean, he's not getting royalties from like his music or his films because they're not playing on
he probably is
over and over again.
Yeah, but yeah, it's in some cases it is though. Like whatever Turner Classic Movies shows one of the movies that his music's in, he gets a royalty check depending.
No, because he sold the publishing rights. He doesn't have them. He only has writer credits.
He did?
He gripes about that because he thought he got screwed over, but he was so desperate he sold the publishing rights.
And the radio isn't playing any of his music.
His career went far from over very quickly to just over.
It went over, yeah.
It went over.
But that's what happens. You can't defend yourself. You can't protect yourself. You can't say anything, or you get in trouble. But the flea-bitten bum on the street,
as Jesus would say,
that's on drugs and crapping in his pants and pissing down on.
He is obsessed with the bodily functions these last couple of weeks. He's really traumatized by seeing that guy pee.
On the street, he has the rights. And people, please stop bitching about the gas. Really.
God.
Please stop bitching about the gas, says the guy who never has to worry about gas prices. It's weird. Now he's kind of turning on us poor working people.
I have to pay the same amount of gas as you do. I have
from a different kind of bank account.
But yeah, for real. Frank, I spent $70 today to fill up my Nissan Maxima. You're driving that rumbling Ford Bronco. Like, what does that cost you?
Yeah, especially in California.
Yeah,
it's probably the most expensive place to buy gas. So
I have to pay.
But please,
I'm not made of money.
Stop bringing up the most obvious example of inflation and how the economy is not doing well. Stop throwing that in my face. I know I said everything's going to be fine, but gas prices are out of control. Stop bringing it up.
Gas as you do. I have to pay. I'm not made of money. For some reason, people think like I have no worries.
See, he's talking to us a little bit. I swear to you.
Because who else says that about him?
I don't know. What I need to hear in one of your Instagram videos, Frank, is how is it you worry for money? What is it that you are doing to get monthly, yearly income? That's what I want to know.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. There's people that commute over an hour to work every day and have to pay for the fuel that comes along with going back and forth. Yeah. There you go. Frank has to occasionally drive his Bronco to a fucking nightclub that pays him, probably way too much. But
yeah,
I never heard of Gregory Jones says, why doesn't Frank just move out of California and stop bitching and moaning? Dude is a broken record. Well, hey, number one, we need him to bitch and moan, or else we're not gonna have a show.
I hope things change politically in like the grand scheme of the universe. So Frank does have different things to talk about, because like the gas thing is getting tired. The liberal versus conservative thing is getting tired.
I agree with you, but here's the funny thing. When Trump won, he was on cloud nine. He literally thought Christ had come again. When Trump won, it's amazing. The world's going to be better. And now it's funny how he's still finding things wrong within his country, even though Trump is president. The tune keeps changing to his own, like, woe was meism.
Well, that's how Trump got elected, by promising change on a national level. But everybody that is savvy in politics knows that you have to affect change locally, and then it expands from there. So and it affects you the most locally. So he should be worried about his town specific. I mean, I know he was talking about Spencer Pratt and all that shit, and he lives in the wrong state. Period. He should live somewhere else, just across. That's
he would be happier
at this point.
I don't want to give him advice, but he would be happier somewhere.
If he took whatever money he has, that's withering away in his bank account, and took that to like less expensive state, he'll last longer. Mm-hmm. Get the fuck out of California,
or even better, move to like Ghana, and your money goes a long way there.
Yeah.
Just like everyone else.
He pays bills just like everyone else. Okay, yep, just like me.
Hey, Frank, listen, I'm an everyman, okay? And I had to think fiscally. The reason why I moved an hour away from work is because I live close enough to New York. I work close enough to New York City where I cannot touch any property that close. So I had to move an hour farther away from New York City so I can afford something, Frank, because I don't have Kajillion dollars sitting in the bank.
Stallone money.
I have Stallone money. Okay, so stop trying to be the everyman.
Where does Frank work daily? Where's the grind? That's actually the challenge I have from you. You need to prove to me how you're like me, Doug, and Andy. With the three of us, we're working every day of our life. What's your grind, Frank? What has been your grind for 45, 50 years?
It's like World War II. There's sometimes sacrifice. It will change. It will go away. It's like the stock market.
So he's saying the reason why prices are high and everything is because we're dealing with a war in Iran right now, like World War II. Things will skyrocket, but they'll settle down when we fix Iran.
We closed the border, which is a big thing. There are things happening, but just don't bitch and moan all the time.
He's saying back then they had to suck it up, so now you got to suck it up now.
That's right.
Because he's part of us. We have to suck it up.
That's
now.
right. Here he is showing you what it looks like to bitch and moan.
Moan all the time. 50.
I don't know what that was. 50? Is something 50? What's the 50 number? Is that something I don't know about in the States?
It's probably talking about
I can't decipher
my approaching birthday.
But just don't bitch and moan all the time. 50. Stop. It will change. Better than that, than having terrorists with a nuclear weapon to blow you off. Then your gas prices don't mean anything.
That actually sounds like a great solve. Let's just nuke the whole world. Let's just get all this fear mongering over with. Like nuclear fallout. Let's go. I'm tired of it. Just do it. I'm kind of tired of it. I'll just do it or not do it.
But most important, get out and vote for Spencer Pratt. I'm telling you, if not, don't ever open your mouth again.
What?
How much is a gallon of gasoline in Los Angeles right now? $5.48. That's a lot.
I did
about how you don't like LA, because it will never change. Okay? But we can change it.
Yeah, well, Spencer Pratt didn't win, so oh well.
So he jumped a little bit from like the local stage up to the national stage.
The world stage.
Back down to vote for Spencer Pratt. I love it.
And happy Memorial Day weekend. This is a time to reflect. Memorial Day week. Memorial Day week. Memorial Day week.
Memorial Day.
Moronial Day weekend.
So we got ruins and memorial. Here we go.
Good morning and happy Memorial Day weekend. This is a time to reflect. Memorial Day week. Memorial Day week. Memorial Day week.
There's two M's.
Men and women that have served our country for 250 years. Who died on battlefields around the world to make us free. So if you like to read the Stallone family.
If you'd like to read the Stallone family, I've never read one word of the Stallone family. Is that a series I can buy? Is that a novella?
Have been voracious readers our whole life. We didn't do great in school, but we were voracious readers. And
so then he goes on to say that the family themselves have been great readers their whole lives. Okay, fair enough. I mean, Stallone does write a lot of scripts that have done very well.
I think when you read, you learn. The upcoming mayoral, that's a tongue twister.
Great readers, not great speakers.
For Los Angeles is probably one of the most important things that's going on, because this city has gone to the dogs. The streets are covered with feces, rats.
Take a drink every time he mentions how much. Is there that much shit on the streets?
It's just like that episode of Always Sunny when Mac sees the homeless guy jerking off in the alley, and then he's just running to a town hall meeting, screaming that the streets are flooded with the ejaculate of the homeless.
Lice, crazy people. And if you want that, just vote for Karen Bass and you'll just get more of it.
So you know what? Here's the thing. Maybe that's what they want. That's the thing. That's how democracies work. So at the end of the day, Frank, people want feces and lice. So you have to move out of that state. You got to put your money where your mouth is. If anyone's watching that happens to follow the Dabbleverse, particularly WATP, this is Frank speaking to Stuttering John. This is a public services announcement from Frank Stallone to Stuttering John. Right here.
You know, if you want to drink, don't drive. Just don't drive. Take an Uber or have a friend drive you. You'll get there at the same amount of time.
That was a message to Stuttering John. That was very nice of Frank to do that, wasn't it?
We'll make sure he gets it.
Yeah. Now look at the camera angle here. He's wearing another one of his shirts. This is Frank Stallone sitting on a couch, playing guitar.
Suck my dick angle.
Well, I'm wearing my Frank Stallone T-shirt. It's kind of cool, huh?
Well,
anyway.
a creepy view. Oh,
Not at all.
I know. What the hell? He's got to go back to the gym. It's a little beer in the
I hope you're all well. What's going on in Los Angeles? You know what? We have to get rid of Skid Row. We just get rid of it. We just tell them you have 48 hours to clear out with what you have, and we're coming in. We're going to fumigate this place, and you got to move on. And if people don't adhere to it, I think the best thing would do, you take them in.
Oh, how to take care of the homeless. He literally says you force them out of wherever they are, fumigate where they're shitting and peeing. And then, not just that, if they don't agree to being pushed away from wherever they're homeless, check it out.
I thought he was saying you put them on a train and you bring them to a chamber and then you fumigate them. Is that what he's saying? Where did he ever get that idea?
Almost. He does talk about a work camp. So if they don't agree to be pushed over and fumigated,
where they can concentrate?
And you put them on a workforce. So that means they go out and clean the streets. It's either that or jail time.
If you don't agree to clean up the poop in your streets and the feces and the needles and the lice, you go to jail. I don't know where you can't be homeless, but it can't be here, or you go to jail. That's his solution.
Create a labor force, and if they refuse, then they go to jail.
My company was doing so poorly that they had to let me go, and then I couldn't find a job. It took me so long that I lost my house. Now I'm out on the street, so I should go to jail for that.
Yeah, what? You go to jail for what?
For being homeless.
Vagrancy? Like,
that's Rambo, man.
Vagrancy, yeah.
So totally off topic. I'll answer really quickly. Do you guys think I Play Rocky is going to be a good movie? I actually think it will be a good movie. And if you want to check out my Stallone movie reviews and stuff, check out One More Round, the Rocky Series podcast, and It's a Long Road, the Rambo Series podcast. And Doug has been on many of those episodes. So check it out on YouTube.
If I may, I think Rocky is such a beloved commodity that they will do it right or they won't do it at all.
I'd rather be outside cleaning the streets than sitting in a cell.
Actually, I disagree. I think a lot of homeless people would like to get 3 square a day and get the poop in a toilet.
Yeah, there's a lot of homeless people that will get themselves arrested just so they can not be homeless for a little while.
It's a lot warmer in the jail cell than on the streets.
Or claim illness so they can go to the hospital for
mental health, whatever.
Yeah.
Because we can't have it. People are terrified of going outside, and we just can't have it. You know, it's just, it doesn't work. You know, who wants to step on poop? Who wants to have rats with flies and feces? It's disease causing. So, again, I sound like a broken record, but with my T-shirt.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you could see the whole thing. But anyway, have a great
Flip
day.
your phone sideways.
That stuff. I can't have dandruff. It's impossible.
Did you catch that? He says what? He caught the dandruff on his shirt. So we've called it out. Remember, when he first heard us calling out dandruff, he first said, "Oh, it's not dandruff." He said it was cat lint, right? And then he goes, that's impossible. I can't have dandruff. Oh, sorry, Frank. It's okay. It's okay. There's no shit. Your head's flaking. It's fine.
Head and shoulders.
We've called him out on his dandruff, and then he responded to it inadvertently by saying, "Oh, it's not dandruff. People say I have dandruff, but it's cat lint." And now he's like, "There's too much there. I have to call it out." It's in his head. He's catching himself. If there has been less dandruff, I've noticed. He caught himself today. He got outside. And he forgot to check. He forgot to do the dandruff check before he went live.
I'm gonna go broke buying all these Frank Stallone T-shirts.
Oh, for sure, man.
Have a great day.
You too.
If you can get out and vote, save our city, or I believe there will be, a mass exodus out of Los Angeles, and I'll probably be one of them.
Oh, another
South Carolina is looking pretty good to me.
South Carolina,
or
beautiful
Arkansas, somewhere.
Sure.
Somewhere where everyone from here is not going.
I don't know.
That would be the greatest thing. If they're from California going to one of these states, Little Rock, I ain't going. So
how is he going to correlate where everyone's leaving to? Like, who moves first? Is he going to wait for people to move to see where they go? and then he's going to not go where they went. So if he actually waits long enough, he could just stay in California because all the liberals have left.
Karen Bass is the woman, the mayor. It would be funny if she decided to move to, like, say Cape Coral, and then that's where Frank decided to move. Suddenly they're a block away. Wouldn't that be ironic?
Remarkable. The odds, just the odds is incredible. But he might be waiting for like the next round of governor elections to see like which ones go deep red, and that's where he's going to sink in. But he went from like, I'm definitely moving if, Karen Bass gets elected now it's probably.
Yeah.
And say what you want about Frank. Okay. I love this Bronco. This is a nice looking car.
Well, you'd be very happy to hear that. No, we love Frank. We love Frank. We're just trying to figure out who he is. That's all.
Yeah.
There is corruption going on, without a doubt. The Democrats will stoop to any level to win.
I think this is after the results. I think this is what he's referring to here.
I think there needs to be a recount. I think there needs to be prosecutions. People put in prison. This is
put in prison right along with the homeless.
I can't believe a celebrity, like a public entertainer turned politician didn't win. I don't want more television personalities in charge of our government. They're not suited for it. Okay, it's
the
game show hosts and fucking Vince McMahon's wife should not be running our country.
No, I agree.
Hire like administrators, like people that run schools and things that manage people, not bullshit artists.
I think there needs to be a recount. I think there needs to be prosecutions. People put in prison. This is a federal offense. I mean, Steve Hilton's a head, but all of a sudden a woman. I can't even spell her name. I never heard of her before. The third candidate running for mayor.
So, do you think whoever's in charge of prosecuting federal crimes like election fraud and whatnot, they're just sitting there twiddling their thumbs, and then they're like, wait a second. Frank says we need to investigate and prosecute. Guys, round the team up because here we go. We're going to L.A. Like, what does he think he's doing with this video?
Why doesn't he run for office if he knows so much? You got nothing fucking better to do, asshole. You're the right age for it. Everybody's fucking in their 70s.
That's right. I know. I've said the same thing with people at work who always know everything about everything. I always say to those type of people, I say, why are you here? Like, you seem to know everything about life, but we're in the same job. Mm-hmm. How is it you know so much about life, but you're here with me? Like, who's the idiot? You or me? Because you know so much, but I'm here with you. Yeah, anyways.
I have no idea who she is. And all of a sudden she gains like 24,000 votes like overnight? Really? Okay. But, Tennessee, South Carolina, Florida, maybe upstate New York, they're starting to look a little more attractive to me.
He's coming, Andy. He's coming.
That's awesome. That'd be awesome.
Thought I'd never leave California. Send me some great homes to look at, because I don't think I want to spend. I don't have 25 more years, and that's how long it would take probably to undo what has been done. But
what's your budget?
I want to appreciate all the people that have watched me or did watch me on.
He can sell his house in LA for millions of dollars, go to South Carolina, buy property and a home for a fraction of that, sock away the rest of the money, and live the rest of his days peaceful and happy. Stop fucking talking about it and do it, because now you're really setting yourself up to be a hypocrite.
News Nation and on Newsmax. I really appreciate it. It's fun. I know you're probably going to ask me about that painting behind.
He says, I know you're going to answer me about that painting behind me. No, I was not going to ask or answer you about the painting, but let's see what you have to say about it.
Me. Well, I've had that since I lived in my $80 a month apartment in Trenton, New Jersey. And the other one is what Philly looked like in the 50s on Tioga Street. Yep, 1709 West Tioga Street. It don't look like that now, and women don't look like her.
Well, good on both accounts, quite frankly.
Who's the woman? He never says it, does he?
He just likes his woman, French Renaissance looking woman, I guess. Good for him.
Right?
Now the
bought
streets
that.
just covered in shit and piss.
If she-
Good morning. Happy Sunday. I'm kind of sick to my stomach of what I'm seeing on the news. Grant Plattner, a man with a swastika, and Bernie Sanders, and Chuck Schumer, Jews. Why don't you look back in their history, see if any of their relatives were gas chambered in death camps or relatives? All the people. And you want to put a person in with a swastika, but he didn't know what it was?
I don't.
But supposedly did 4 tours in combat? In the military, you don't know what a swastika is? I know what a swastika is, and I'm Catholic.
He doesn't
I
have
know
a swastika tattoo.
I don't know what
It was
do you
like
understand?
it was like a Nazi stormtrooper tattoo, but it wasn't a swastika.
Okay?
Anyway.
I've
No, I know, I
known
hear you.
about them since I was a little kid. All our parents were in World War II, Korea. Grandparents in World War I, like in my case. World War I, World War II, and Korea.
Just list all the wars: Vietnam,
War of 1812, Spanish-American War.
Civil War, American Revolution.
Okay? My oldest brother, Tom, was in for 20 years.
Oldest brother, Tom.
Is that a new Stallone?
Do we not know about? No, we don't know about him, do we?
No,
Oldest brother, so older than Sylvester.
I guess older than Sly. They have another brother named, I think, Mama Sly had a child before Frank and Sly, and not Frank Sr. So they have a half brother, Tom. That's the only thing I can think of.
On the mother's side?
I think
Or you
so.
the father's.
I think it might have been the. I don't. That's the question. So, anyways, Tom, add that to the family tree. Whoever's networking or archiving our show, can you add that to the Sloan family tree? That's a new, and it is very exciting. That's why I clipped this. We have a new Sly in the a new older
Tom
brother,
Stallone.
Sly in the
Stallone.
family stone.
Well, that's the thing. I don't think it's Tom Stallone. It's probably whatever
Oh, mother's maiden name is?
mother's maiden name. Yes, exactly. Yeah.
But he doesn't know what a swastika is, so he covers it up. He beats up women, gets them in hammer locks, locks them in rooms. A
So,
drunk.
are we talking about a heel in the WWE? Like who?
I know. Who does this?
I was hoping you two Americans, because I'm Canadian, would tell me which politician is he talking about that beats up women and has a swastika.
This Grant Plattner or what the fuck's his name?
Well, he's
Plattner
like-
is the last name.
He's a candidate or
Is he a woman abuser? Is that the idea? Or?
I don't know.
Okay,
I
well, Frank
really-
thinks so.
I don't pay that
Pay
close
attention
attention.
Yeah.
Well, Frank does, so thank goodness we're good. Okay.
A guy like him is a coward. I've seen many of them. They talk tough with their big walrus mustache and their
That was his walrus impersonation, by the way.
Okay, I've had them come in the gym and throw a beating on him. Just
So he's just going to. I don't know what's going on over here. He is talking about swastikas, going to the gym, beating up bullies in the gym. He's angry. This is angry Frank. He's angry.
He's
something.
in tough guy Frank mode. I like tough guy Frank.
I do like tough guy Frank. You're right.
because you do that doesn't mean you can fight. Maybe with women you can fight. That's just like a tough guy, right? It's like a gangbanger. How tough are you when you shoot a guy on the street that is just standing there across the street? You shoot him.
What is going on in America right now?
Not bad.
Yeah. Gangbangs and
Gangbangers.
That's all I heard.
Walrus men beating up women in the gym.
Is that a hero? I don't think so. You know, I'm sick that at my age, I have to think about leaving California. I'm at an age where this should be my great leisure fun years. And now I got to think about moving up stuff out of a house I've lived in for 41 years.
Wow, he's really pissed off that he has to move. This is a little bit angry. This is a real Frank a little bit. He's like he's actually now getting kind of angry at the idea of moving. He's like, I gotta pack things. I haven't done that for 41 years.
Take a bet. Like, does he move or not? Like,
No, he doesn't
No.
move. There's no.
he can't. He lives alone, right? Is
Yep.
this okay? So because it's a big undertaking to go through all your belongings and downsize and figure out what you want to keep and what has to go. So right there, just that is daunting enough, let alone physically packing it all up or you hiring somebody, just throwing a garage sale to get rid of the shit or putting a dumpster in your driveway and chucking it out. All of these things are something that I need to. I don't have children either. I need to figure out how I'm gonna get into the winter of my life elegantly without making a big fuss on the internet like a fucking asshole. You're gonna have to do it eventually. You might as well do it now while you can still walk.
That's not fun. That's not fun. So wait.
Well, I actually agree with Frank. Moving sucks. It's not fun.
Yeah.
He's pissed off at the idea. I think this is real. This is not performative, Frank. This is real. Like, I'm actually kind of angry. I got to move.
Well, yeah, but like all these women that don't want to turn into their mothers, and it just kind of happens whether they want it to or not. This is where I'm at, where I can't become this guy that refuses to move out of his house. You know, I'm going to have to. I see all these breakdancing robots falling down the stairs, and I'm like, please perfect these robots because I need them to take care of me when I'm old. Please help me move.
I thought you were going to say you're going to be like one of the breakdancing robots falling down the stairs.
Yeah. I'm just going to throw myself down a flight of stairs so I don't have to move.
And also, you live with your own consequences. You put these people in, live with it. I don't want to hear a goddamn word about it.
You live with it. You're in the same scenario as everybody else, and now you're fucking stuck in a house you can't move out of. You live with it.
He's angry. It's not very often he drops the GD.
But other than that, stay blessed, stay well, stay positive.
Yeah.
Stay positive.
Yeah.
Stay positive, you goddamn feces dropping pieces of shit, needle taking liberals.
about the doom and gloom of America, but stay positive.
I like President Trump, but I wish he'd stop talking about we're close to a deal.
So this is the first cracks, by the way, of his MAGA. It's cracking a little bit, and he's one of many MAGA supporters who are starting to crack under Trump's what he's done so far. But he's saying this a little bit out loud, but he still shows support. But he's kind of like, I like Trump, but
there's a deal. This is not Monty Hall, and let's make a deal.
He's talking to Trump.
You can't deal with these people. They're crazy. You always hear the saying, you can't be rational with an irrational person. Just get it done. Open up the Strait of Hormuz and just get it done. You know? Be like Rambo. There is no end.
Is that the quote?
There's no what?
There is no end. That's what he said. Be like Rambo. He's speaking to Trump, number one. So now he's got to show his other. He's got a lot of swag and merch in these last few episodes. So he's showing his great picture, of course, his brother Sly, the more handsome and talented brother, as we all know. So he's showing the Rambo mugshot, the John J. Rambo mugshot. It's a great T-shirt, and he's like, "Be like Rambo. There is no end."
Talking about like nothing is over.
There is no end. He's referring to nothing is over.
Nothing is over. Yeah,
you just don't turn it off. Rambo.
There is no end.
There is no end.
Have been more wrong.
That's the never-ending story, Frank.
There is no end. So that very famous sequence at the end of First Blood, of course, Traum was like, "Johnny, it's over.
It's over."
You know, and that's when Rambo turns around. It goes,
over.
Nothing is over. Nothing. You just don't turn it off. There is no end. Imagine if that was the Trump. There is no end. Oh.
But anyway, come on, President Trump. No more deals. We're going to start calling you
Yeah, he's trying to think of a funny name on the flyer.
Monty Trump.
Monty Trump.
Just get it done. Just throw a beating on these guys and be done with it. Okay? No more deals. You've given them like 3 months where you're going to give them a week. It's enough. They can't be trusted. They're lying. You know what they are. Anyway, have a good day. I'm not driving, folks, so I'm just parked at Home Depot. And I thought
you were driving 2 videos ago. What does it matter?
Make my presence known. Have a great day.
We released our last episode 2 weeks ago. In that time, he stopped doing Instagram videos. I kid you not. So the first one is one that was recorded before we dropped it. And then the next one was, you'll see, he actually mentions, I know it's been a while since I've done something. For whatever reason, I don't know if it's correlation or causation. I'm not saying that, but I find that every time we drop an episode, So that's why it takes us a while to get a new video out of from Instagram, because he'll go like cold turkey for a while, and then he just starts pouring them out when he thinks he's safe from us, I think. Anyways, here we go. Here's the video. I think the first video is before we drop the episode. The next one was definitely after.
I'll tell you, folks, I just came back from the UFC,
Oh, yeah.
watching at the White House.
Okay. So I don't know if he's tired, drunk, or about to have a stroke. I'm actually concerned.
It was a celebration. Everyone was happy. All the fighters came out with winners of the Congressional Medal of Honor.
Oof. I thought he almost had a heart attack.
Came out with winners of the Congressional Medal of Honor.
He's drunk.
Winners of the Congressional Medal of Honor. It was such a beautiful thing. It was so well done. It was classy.
Drunk. He's drunk.
Is it drunk?
Yeah.
Okay.
He's not having a stroke.
He's punch drunk. He was an undercard.
Well, Doug, you're a police officer, so you've seen drunk people in public. So you might have more experience about that than I do.
Yeah.
Everyone had fun. People, there must have been 80,000 people outside. So the Democrats are going to boo-hoo, boo-hoo. Guess what? It didn't cost the taxpayers a cent.
Oof.
It was the president's birthday, and he did a celebration. Everyone loved it. So to the Democrats, they're going to sit there and bitch and moan.
How much Secret Service was at the event, Frank? Who pays for the Secret Service?
It was nothing was paid for. It was all Trump's coin. Don't you worry about it.
Didn't cost Get a life. This was a great celebration. And my hat goes off to all the people in the military in the audience, first responders.
It's you, Doug. He's thanking you. Yeah, because I'm in the military too, but I'm in Canada, so
you're very welcome.
Thank you for your service, guys. Thank you for your service.
Everything was paid respects. It's America. We're coming up to 250 years.
You hear that? He sounds like Joe Biden there.
It's America.
America. Listen, we always say Frank's not very good at impressions, but I think this is the best Joe Biden I've heard in a while.
Respects. It's America. We're coming up to 250 years. But I thought this thing was just wonderful. And I'm not a UFC guy. I'm a boxing guy. But I said, you know what? The production value was perfect. It was beautiful. And everyone had a good time. It was positive energy. Democrats, try some positive energy.
Why do people over 60 have a hard time saying energy?
Positive energy.
That's a tough one.
Good morning, everybody.
Whoa.
Excuse the Godfather look this morning. My house is a bit of a mess. I've been doing a lot of work on it.
You're saying there's something on his nose. There's definitely...
Yes, that's what I mean. There's something growing.
Weird
it's okay.
red...
A goiter.
Melanoma? What's happening?
Yeah, I hope he's okay.
I'm worried about you now.
I'm always worried about Frank. I hate seeing him slur his words. And
his glasses are crooked, though. I'll tell you that.
He fixed those. So he talks about his Godfather look, of course. He always mentions his state of apparel for those who are audio listeners. And then he mentions, of course, his kitchen's dirty because he's doing a lot of work, whatever that means.
Yeah, I haven't been on for a little bit.
There you go.
Really nothing much to say. Just very disappointed in the elections and the people that are being elected in New York. Of course, Los Angeles, I'm devastated by the corruption, and it's just gets worse every day. But I'm going to go to the gym. Yeah. I'm going to work on my house, work on some music. Thank God.
Work on some music. Is he working on a new record?
I hope so.
I don't know. I do miss the gym videos, though.
Yeah, I know the gym videos, Eddie. You weren't there for the gym videos. They're so good. You talked about going up to a fat woman and saying, "You're fat. Why are you here?"
He fat shamed people.
He fat shamed people in the gym all the time.
What do you think I'm doing here, asshole?
That's what he did. Remember that? I wish I had the exact clip. He fat shamed people.
God gave me the gift of music and the love of films and the love of books to take me out of situations like I am sometimes put in by what's going on in the country, the
he isn't happy with the way his country's happening or running right now. Fair enough. So he's thankful for books and movies and his ability to write music that will take him out of. I think he's given up. He's put his head in the sand. He's done. I think he might be checking out, trying to help. I think he's kind of given up here. He's like, I'm done. I'm just going to focus on going to the gym. And that actually might actually be the answer. It doesn't give us any content. The reality is, Frank, unplug, go to the gym, work on your talents, watch a good movie, and get your head out of politics, man. You're not, it's not healthy.
Make your world smaller.
Yes.
Focus on your health.
Yeah. And that thing on your nose.
Stop picking it.
Rise of communism. And you know what's funny?
What's funny?
Have you ever heard of one person that wants to live in a communist country?
Yes, many people. Go on.
Yeah, everyone in Russia.
China.
Or is it people that live in a communist
there?
So he says it's people in those countries that want to come here. Yeah, when they come here, guess what they want to do? Make it a communist country.
Yeah.
country that want to go to a free country? And you have these people that they're really sick. They're mentally ill. And they want to change our lives that our grandfathers and fathers and uncles and cousins died for in wars to fight against. I mean, 40 years ago, these people would have been in prison.
Is that true? 40 years ago was 1986. Would communists put in prison? There's a lot of communists put in prison in 86 that I'm aware. Anyway, I don't remember.
As anarchists and traitors and enemies of the state, but they're not. So you have to take it upon yourself
To put them in prison. All right, guys, let's go.
Here we go.
to dismiss these people. You know, support
I dismiss you, communist. Out. Out you go.
Christianity, support our flag. Our 250 is coming up.
Yeah.
And yeah, you have to take it within yourself to do that. Okay?
Do what?
So I wish you all.
I'm not sure. I'm not actually sure.
This is he doesn't know how to see past his own backyard. There's plenty of people in Russia and China and a bunch of communist countries that have never left that country and also don't see past their own backyard and would never want to live here. So it works both ways, Frank.
He acts like we're gonna go around and round up communists and do whatever, like cast them out of the country.
Well, just like he did with that homeless guy, we got to round him up.
But we live in a country of majority rules. And guess what, Frank? If the majority of the country wants communism, I'm sorry that there's nothing that you can do to stop it.
That's actually the irony. The irony is, yes, it's the majority will rule to some degree. Yeah, you can't. Yeah.
I don't want communism.
No, I don't want it either.
Socialism,
And I'm
but
Canadian.
what are we going to do? What are we going to do if majority
We're halfway
rules?
there. We're a socialist country, so we're halfway there.
Yeah.
Blessed day
Oh, yeah.
from Smoking Joe and my messy kitchen.
Yep.
And I hope to see you soon. God bless you all.
We hope to see you soon. Now, my last clip is something I've noticed for these videos, and I'm like, well, and just from like the last few weeks, I put together a little montage of what I've noticed how he starts a lot of his videos. So I hope you enjoy it. There you go.
Stop with the damn lip smacking.
Frank, I got your back on this one. I was guilty of this. I had to be shamed out of doing it. So
Were you a lip smacker?
take this as constructive criticism. Stop doing it. But I learned. I took the constructive criticism and I became better on mic for it. So Frank, we're helping you, is what I'm trying to say.
Before I know, Andy, you brought our favorite addition to the Frank verse is what's his name again? Gary Savage.
Gary from
the
San Diego?
episode with Gary Private.
Oh, Gary Private.
Yeah,
Okay.
Gary Private's
Now-
back with.
Have you heard the song yet?
No, I listened to the first 10 seconds. I was
Okay.
like, oh, this sucks. Let's play this.
Okay. So Gary Private, he's part of the Frank verse because he was somebody that Frank interviewed while he was on Newsmax.
Yeah.
And we found out later he was a plant that Frank and Gary have a working history together. They're both very famous and talented musicians, and they're both men of a certain age in that field. So we're now listening to song 2. Do we have a title to the song?
It's called Painted on My Heart.
Oh, look at that photo there. That's awesome.
Yeah, I'm repping Gary Private gear.
Okay, I think you have to hit. I think
Has
you have to
anybody
hit.
had
yeah.
silent running stuck in their head for the last couple of weeks? Or no?
Yeah.
Oh,
Can
yes.
you hear me running?
Can you hear me?
Okay. Actually, what we should do is this song better or worse than the?
All right, let's go.
Oh, yeah. Well, the video is definitely worse because it's just a still photo of Gary.
Oh no!
This photo.
You know what this
What's
photo
that?
looks like? It looks like he's looking at his other song. Can you hear me running? He's like, yeah, I do hear you running. He's like, I hear you.
Yeah. Can you see me running out of here? Because this sucks.
Oh, I got some strings.
I thought you'd be out of my mind till I finally found a way to learn to live without you. I thought just a matter of time till I had 100 reasons not to think about you. But it's just not so. After all this time, I still can't let go. I still got your face painted on my heart, drawn upon my soul, etched upon my
Pause it.
memory.
Is this reminding anybody of anything?
Yes. What's that
Yeah.
song?
Maybe we have to listen to a little more and find it. Maybe it'll come to me. I don't think I can get through this whole this fucking song.
We're already a third of the way through.
Burning on my lips, this love.
I love the string.
Oh, it sounds like a Aerosmith song, doesn't it? There's a little bit of Dream On.
Dream on.
Well, it's got
happening
the,
with
it's got
the
the
so- the
strings. It's got the
strings
strings. But there's a
and even
there's a
some
song.
Get a Grip,
No,
Living on the Edge.
It's from the movie Gone in 60 Seconds. It's from The Cult. That's what I thought. And the song is called. Guess what the song is called?
Oh,
The Cult has a song that came out 26 years ago called "Painted on My Heart."
Okay.
His chorus is their chorus. In fact, listen to the lyrics. I've still got your face painted on. Wait, what? Go back to the chorus.
Yeah.
Let me see if it's. Oh, pause it. It's a cover,
oh, it is.
but it's so poorly done.
yeah. Oh, that's
Like-
embarrassing.
That's when my brain was like, I know this song, but he's doing such a shit job performing the song itself that I can't play their version because they'll get hit.
I
right
don't.
away.
Yeah, I don't want to give this any more oxygen.
No,
This is,
that's. But does he give credit that this is their song? Like,
Oh,
look at the
let's
show.
see. Yeah, let's look at the notes on this.
Yeah, it must be something. What do the comments say? Oh, the comments
He
are open.
must. Performed by Gary Private.
Oh, yeah, written by
Academy
Ian
Award
S.
winner Diane Warren.
Yeah, she was a co.
So Diane Warren wrote this for Gone in 60 Seconds, and it was performed by, I guess, The Cult, maybe.
It says here on Grok, anyways, that this out. So it was written by Diane Warren, who's also written for Aerosmith. There's your Aerosmith connection.
Well, yeah, she wrote the
Yeah.
Armageddon.
That's right.
Don't want to miss a thing. Yeah.
Written by Diane Warren. Aerosmith was originally approached, but the Cult took it.
Oh.
So they sang it for Gone in 60 Seconds. But the funny thing is, this is a horrible cover, and I don't want to hear anymore.
Yeah, get this shit out of here.
All right.
I'm sorry I brought this.
No, I love it. I love it. But the irony is because I could tell that this was a chorus that actually sounded like a real chorus.
Good
Like
on you for recognizing that.
Because it sounded like a real song. I was like, this isn't Gary. And so we got to make sure the next time we bring up Gary Private, it's
I like, yeah. I got to find a Gary Private original,
We have to
preferably
look
with
more
AI
Gary
and not just
Private.
like his own name that looks like it's been smeared on in jizz. It was like that melty fucking candle wax font that looked.
Gary Private has to be an untapped resource. Like, we really need to get.
Oh, that's why I keep bringing him back.
Yeah,
It's like
he's-
we have to like discover exactly how lame Gary Private is.
We're doing the Frank verse. We gotta like include all the players.
can't believe this is a real comment. Someone said one would be hard pressed to hear a ballad sung with more feeling than this. Top notch. Kudos to your arranger and producer. Guitars, etc. Everything excellent. Come on. Did someone really believe that? Frank Stallone guitar. So Frank Stallone commented. Wonderful.
Naturally.
Yeah. Yes. In fact,
That's really what we have to do is read the comments section on these videos. That's a untapped gold mine of jokes, I'm sure. The thing about YouTube videos, comment section, especially with songs that are actually enjoyable, is to scroll until you find somebody making it about them and a tragedy that they've recently gone through. It's usually like, this song, I love this song. It really takes me back to before my dad had cancer. Yeah. And it's like,
I know.
Sometimes it's the first comment. It's
I know.
a game Joe and I like to play.
I just want to say one last thing. Gary Private has done some interviews, so maybe we'll do a quick little segment on Gary Private. Yeah.
And I also, in the chat right before this, I sent you guys screenshots of 2 interviews from 5 years ago by Frank Stallone.
Yeah, there's stuff in the past. We could definitely do Frank Stallone in the past.
Have you guys covered him hamming it up on the reality show with the daughters?
I
actually thought of that. Like
that might be the next one. We should probably do. I've never watched it, so I think that might be one worth doing with him and his.
He's not on all the time, but a lot of times he'll just be like, "I want to get in on what you have going on," and he'll just show up on some of the episodes. Which is
you talking about the reality show? Yes, I watched every episode. Yeah, I've watched every episode. Yeah.
Of course you did.
Of course I did.
What was I thinking?
All right. Well, I want to thank you, Andy, of course, for taking time out of your busy life. I know you're a big time podcaster and you're on many shows, and we appreciate you sharing the wealth a little bit here, and let people know that aren't watching you on your channel where they can find you.
Yeah. If you're watching this later, please go to the All Apologies Podcast YouTube channel and subscribe. That would be great. We are hosting one of the poker streams that Doug and Ryan have been nice enough to play in. Hopefully they'll come back real soon.
No. I wasn't nice enough to play in. I was just nice enough to give you money.
Give away money.
I donated it to the Andy Fund just so I could talk to you for half an hour.
But this on July 1st, we're going to have Kaylee and Zenhauser from TSN. Dr. Steve is going to be on, and Pat Dixon and Luigi and Gummy from Skeptical Robot, among others. So I'm looking forward to that. But typically, we do apology tour things when someone like Diddy punches his girlfriend on closed circuit television and has to apologize for it. That's the type of content that we cover on All Apologies Podcast. Thank you.
I'm looking forward to watching your latest release at the time it's recording, where you got fired from WTP. I can't wait to hear how that goes. It's in my queue as we speak. So, all right. Well, Doug and Andy, thank you as always for joining us. There will be more Frank Stallone coming up this summer, so stand by for that.
All these shows are going to start falling by the wayside because I think people just don't want to hear it anymore.